Okay, so now what we're going to do is that we're going to write the equation for the weight of an Oreo. Now up we figured out in the previous video that one Oreo weighs about 11.3 grams. And for the triple double weighs about 21. And we already have our expressions for that. So we're going to see 2C plus 1F is an equation for an Oreo, which would equal 11.3 grams. Now the equation for a triple double Oreo is 3C plus 2F. So we have now written our equations and we're going to put them together to put a system. Now what we're going to do is that we want to, and that's 1F, we want to figure out how much each individual cookie and how much the individual filling weighs. So we're going to do that by writing out our system right here. Now what we want to do is we want to cancel out one of the variables so that we can solve this. And the easiest one to do would be to cancel out f. And we're going to do that by multiplying this whole thing on the top by -2. So -2 times 2c, that's -4c. Then -2 times 1f would be -2f. And then 11.3 times -2 is -22.6. And so the bottom is going to stay the same. And now what we're going to do is we're going to combine them. So if we combine -4c and 3c, that would give us a -1c. -2f and +2f cancel out. And -22.6 plus 21 is -1.6. And this has to cancel out. So again, we can't have a negative weight. So we're going to divide the whole thing by -1. So C should be equal to +1.6. So our first thing here is that the weight of a wafer, or in this case a cookie, is about 1.6 grams. So now that we know one of the variables, we can easily find the other one by plugging in. And I'm going to try to do this in a different color so we don't get confused here. But now we know that the weight of a cookie is 1.6. So now let's find the weight of the filling. So if we multiply 3 times 1.6, that should give us 4.8 plus 2f is equal to 21. We're going to subtract both sides by 4.8. So that's 2f is equal to 21 minus 4.8, which is 16.2. We're going to divide both of these by 2. So f will be equal to 8.1. So the weight of the filling is 8.1 grams. Now go ahead and write out, and you're going to have to write out the equations for calories as well as for the price. And they will be solved in the exact same way with the same steps.